Yes, I am back in. Yes. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, 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 1, 2. Let's see. Let's go. All right. Check, check, microphone check, 1, 2, 3. It's $500 for GoPro. What's up, Adrian? Carl? Hey guys, can you hear me okay on your end? Hey, what's up, Ryan? Hey, Carl, I think you might be referring to the talent cell that allows your 360 booth to be mobile. So if you're asking about what battery are we using, it's a talent cell battery. Hey, thank you guys for confirming you guys can hear me. Um, Let me go ahead and yeah, okay. So is there a way, it would be so sick if there's a way to let me see if I can put a link here in the chat box that'll take you to the talent cell that I bought in the past. Okay, hold on. Hang tight. Go ahead and open up Amazon here. Okay. Copy. All right, guys. I'm trying to get the link so that I can share this battery with you guys. This is the battery that I bought. I have a total of 2 of these batteries now. Um, so where is the share link for this thing? Can I share it? Here we go. Oh, I think I did it. I think all you have to do now is click on that link, Carl, and that's going to take you to the talent cell battery that I purchased in the past. In fact, I'm using 2 now because I added an LED strip on top of my booth. So I have one with magnets on the top and then another one at the bottom. And then if I'm doing an event that exceeds 2 hours, then I can just swap out the batteries because the top battery is not being really used. It's just connected to LED lights. What's up, DJ? Right now, Adrian, a lot of folks are having delays, and it's no one's fault really. It's more of a cargo thing. I'm still ordering stuff from Alibaba. There's other items I'm using, and yeah, unfortunately, some things get delayed, and it's like, okay, what do I do now? How do I formulate a game plan while this is being delayed? So just stay proactive. If you have a tracking number, of course, check that tracking number. What's going on? This is DJ Ren from Atlanta. What's up, DJ? Say, David, what did you do to get your first event? Did you charge the client or did you offer free services to get content? Ryan, in the very beginning, what I did is I did a lot of screen recording. I went around online and I screen recorded some of the coolest 360 booth videos that I can find, and I did a screen recording. And then I took a couple of those screen recording videos and I put them on my YouTube and I put them on my Google and I put them on my website. And then I set my prices up. And then from there, I was working on my Google page and my website to try to make it as visible as possible and to rank for the words 360 photo booth. And that's what I did. And after I did that, within less than a month, I got one and then two events, one week and then one the next week. So that's what I did. However, everyone's strategy and circumstances is going to be a little different. If you have like a barbecue coming up or a family hangout or whatever it is, use that opportunity for yourself so that you can get content and you can get experience with your 360 booth equipment, Ryan. Veronica, what's up? Welcome back. Hi, how are you? I'm good. Question. After an event, how can we change audio to each video so it is a different song? I also use touch picks. Veronica, so the thing with touch picks right now, it's still limited in some areas. It's limited in how many overlays you can have per event, and it's also limited on how many songs you use per event. Now, right now, if you guys been doing this for like a few weeks or a few months, you guys are starting to notice that uh, social media platforms such as TikTok and Instagram, they're flagging some of these 360 booth videos because we're using a song that the client wants to use. But when we put that song into their video and then they try to upload it, the social media platform would say, "Oh, it's copyright." So that's one thing right now, guys, to kind of keep an eye out and inform your clients and let them know. So, Veronica, what you can do is even if you don't add a song to that video for that event, Veronica, remember that your client, where whatever app they use, for example, say they use TikTok. Remember that in TikTok, when you upload a video, you can select a song that you want playing in the background. So that's still very personalized. You can customize it still. To answer your question, Veronica, you can use one song per event, or you could do something that's more complicated. And I don't want to go over it right now because I'm only verbally explaining it. And in order for it to make sense, I would have to give you a visual, because what you can do is say you have a bunch of MP3 songs on your iPhone and you're using your iPhone to record the event. Well, if you guys go into your TouchPix event on your phone and you go to settings, then you go to, I think it's effects, camera effects. If you scroll down to audio, it'll allow you to change the audio song, and then you grab an audio file from your phone gallery from your playlist, and then you can do it that way. One, it's time consuming. Two, it's gonna take its how can I say it? It's gonna cut into your productivity. And remember, you guys are producers, you guys are directors. So when you guys are at an event, you guys have a production you have a production to do. So you want to make sure that everything runs smoothly and you're not constantly changing things back and forth, which is gonna delay the process. Now, if you're in a situation where they booked you for like 3 hours and it's only 50 people and you have plenty of time, then that could be an option. That's optional there. You're welcome, Carl. I hope that helps, man. Let's see. For sure, Ryan. Ryan, when I first did my events, I used that exact circular LED light that comes with the booth. That's a good light. It really is. And what I like about that light, and not a lot of people know, is the booth comes with this round light. And I think it's 14, like a 14-inch diameter light. I still like that light to this day. The reason why is because it's light. And because it's light, when the arm is spinning and you have the arm extended out really far, because it's light, it doesn't add too much wobble to it. That's one of the reasons I like it. Another reason I like it is because Another reason I like it is because if you switch over to the giveaway, the U200 light I give out at the end of every month, guys, don't forget I'm giving out that U200 light at the end of every single month. All you got to do is send me a screenshot of your purchase on my Instagram page, so I know that you're officially a 360 booth operator, and then I'll call out the winner at the end of every month. You guys already know this if you guys been rocking with me. So going back to your question, if you are on a budget, use that circular ring light the booth comes with. If you want to spend extra money and you want to have it less wires on your setup, that U200 light is pretty badass because it can last over 2 hours without any connections. Okay. And not just that, but it is brighter than the actual one that comes with the booth. Hope that answers your question, bro. Hey, what's up, Rosemary? You're welcome, Veronica. Globetrotters TV. Peace, Dave. Peace right back at you. It's Antonio from the other day. Antonio from the other day just wanted to ask if it is a must to use an iPhone to do some recording, or can we use an iPad? Antonio, you can use a phone, you can use an iPhone, or you can use an iPad. Keep in mind that even though the iPads, they have a really good processor and they have good internal memory and they're speedy devices, when it comes to the cameras, right? iPads don't have the best camera when it comes to comparing it to an iPhone. Now, they're the newer iPads, especially the iPad Pro, they have a great camera and the processor's fast, which means that if you use an iPad Pro, for example, for your event, you will notice that when it comes to rendering the video, because you're using an iPad with a strong processor, your videos are going to render in a few seconds. So that's one great thing about the newer iPads if you decide to go with a newer iPad, Antonio. But a downside to the iPad is because it's so big and bulky, you have to make sure your arm, your orbiting arm, is really stabilized really well, because not only do you have the iPad on your arm, but you also have the light. And remember, guys, this stuff swinging back and forth, so it adds a lot of momentum. It adds a lot of momentum. So that's one thing to consider, is the amount of weight you're putting on that arm. But yeah, if you want to try an iPad versus an iPhone, totally cool. It's totally up to you, Antonio. Rosemary Washington, I love your videos. They've been really helpful. Thanks. You're very, very welcome. Espirito Perez, I've been using the GoPro 10 and it works awesome. Uh, yeah, so Mr. Perez, I wrote down here on my notes GoPro. Eventually, I will have to buy a GoPro so that I can get more experience, actually, get some experience. I don't have any experience using the GoPro. The GoPro is something that I'm gonna have to get familiar with so that I can provide you guys with more insightful information, tips, and settings and advice on using the GoPro. Right now, I cannot offer any of that because I've been using iPhone 12 mini and an iPhone 13 since I started my 360 booth journey. Let's see. We're gonna continue going down here. I'm glad you guys are asking a bunch of questions. All right, this is great. Let's see. I have an iPhone 11 Pro Max. Is that good enough? If once you get into the 12 series and up, Ryan, you will notice a difference. And when I say difference, I'm talking about the stability. So each iPhone has a stabilizer, and that stabilizer is what causes your video when you're walking, recording a video. That stabilizer, it will causes the video to be smoother and not so bouncy. Once you dive into the iPhone 12 Pro and up, you'll notice that there is a significant difference from the iPhone 11 series to the iPhone 12. And that's the reason I went with the 12 mini, because it was less weight on the arm. It was a very compact, small phone. And it just works. It's such a little cool little thing, but it takes great videos. So if you guys seen some of my footage from my previous events, all the events from the very beginning, those were all shot using an iPhone 12 mini. And we are done. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Antonio, I like I said, I started off with the iPhone 12 mini, and man, I'm so grateful for that phone. My family was impressed when they seen the videos after my event. My family's all like, "What are you gonna use to record your videos?" I'm like, "My 12 mini," and I'm an iPhone repair technician, so I know the power of these devices. So then on the big day when the event happened and I showed them the footage, they're like, "Wow, that phone takes real good videos." Speaking of video quality, let's go ahead and touch that topic up a little bit. Um, when it comes to your video quality, there's a lot of things to factor in. One of the most important things, guys, is on your settings, on your touch picks, make sure it's set to HD. Okay, that's one thing. Another thing is always have good lighting. If you have a great camera, but your lighting, your RGB lights are shit, then the video is not going to come out to its best potential. And remember, you guys are producers, you guys are a production company. So make sure that your lighting is always on point. Okay. Don't forget that. I just want your videos to come out beautiful. That's what I'm saying. Uh, this is with giveaway. Not sure if this counts for a live. Rosemary, what do you mean by 360 booth giveaway? Not sure if this counts for a live. But while we're on the topic, yes, I'm giving away a 360 booth to some lucky individual on this planet. When right now, within a month, we got like 900 subscribers. Within 1 month, 900 subscribers. To me, I was blown away by that. I was like, oh my God, that's huge. That's great. So we're almost at 2,000 subscribers. So by the time we hit 3,060 subscribers, I'm gonna announce the winner of that 360 booth. I'm gonna go ahead online. I'm gonna go online. I'm gonna order it. I'm gonna order it from my supplier, same supplier that you guys probably already bought from as well, and just hook up that individual and then just kind of see their life change a little bit, being an entrepreneur. Being a 360 booth owner. So yeah, guys, we're giving away that 360 booth for sure. Before I buy my second one for myself for my business, I'm gonna bless somebody with a free 360 booth, 100 centimeter. All right. So run and tell it that. What's my best advice on getting clients? So now when it comes to getting clients, and I say this on a lot of my videos, especially the ones in the very beginning, is what are you doing right now to give yourself exposure? Okay, so we are on this huge thing like online, right? And and you might be probably in a situation where you're the only 360 booth within like 10-15 mile radius, and you might have the best prices as well and the coolest equipment. But if people cannot find you, if they cannot locate you, if they can't call you, then you don't exist. And that's the reality of business. That's why in my videos on my YouTube channel, I show you guys how to rank on Google, how to get on the first page of Google. Some of you guys actually took my advice and applied it. And I'm so glad that some of you guys are actually not only watching these videos and helping me out growing the channel, but also actually taking that information and applying it for your business, because everything that I'm sharing with you guys is that so you guys can blossom and flourish as a business, and eventually, like I said, you get your second 360 booth, or you get your mirror booth, which is something that I have my eyes on as well. And now you have a couple of employees you're helping out. Now they get to put food on the table for their family, and so on and so forth. And this is what expansion is all about. So to get clients, you got to make yourself visible online. Don't just rely on TikTok. Don't just rely on Instagram. Don't just rely on Yelp. Make sure you guys are taking advantage of all these free platforms, especially Google My Business. Google My Business is absolutely free. If you don't have a website, they'll hook you up with like a free little website. Okay, and then drive traffic. Get s Please go on my YouTube page. And on my YouTube page, when you go to my actual channel, when you click on channel, it takes you to my channel. On the top right side, there's going to be a little magnifying glass. It's like a search engine bar. It's a search bar. Type in SEO, and it's going to show you my videos that elaborate on how to rank on Google, how to get more eyeballs on your business. Okay? Sweet. What type of tripod for the light can I use if I handle what type of tripod for the light can I use if the handle is one of the square ones? The handle is one of the square ones. I don't understand by the handle is one of the square ones, Veronica. Send me a picture on Instagram so I can get a visual of what you're talking about, please. So bark and thumbtack are really good when it comes to getting advertising, to getting your business in front of other people's faces. I do know that Thumbtack. I was about to start paying Thumbtack a membership. They charge you per membership so that they can promote your services. And it's still not super popular, but you might be able to get a couple of bites using Thumbtack. But I like I said, for me, guys, I know I had a very tight budget. My budget was it 3 grand, and so I wanted to make sure that I was going to be able to rank for these keywords organically, because I don't want to spend my money on advertisement, on ads, and all that stuff. And even though I've done it in the past for my iPhone repair business, I learned that if you set yourself up so that Google can categorize you and then you're indexed, then everything is just builds momentum as long as your page stays relevant, meaning you have to post consistently videos, pictures, make sure you guys are getting reviews from your clients and things like that, okay? What up, J Boo? I have a video coming up for you and I hope you like it when I'm through. I'm not gonna start freestyling right now because that shit ain't cool. So I use Wix and I wanted to go over the booking system that Wix offers because my booking system has been kick ass. Like I'm able to find clients quickly. I'm able to go on my phone now. I downloaded the app onto my phone, so when people call me and I'm on the road, I don't have to tell them anymore. Like, hey, you know what? Let me go ahead and call you back when I'm in front of my laptop, and we can go over the booking schedule. Now, when they call me on my phone, I put them on speaker and I open up my Wix app on my phone. And my Wix app, it shows me the bookings. It shows me the calendar. It shows me how much bookings I've made in sales, products, all that good stuff through the Wix app. So Wix is like I can say my secretary. Like it's really helped my business. And I know I'm sound like I'm repping Wix. Like they pay me to say this shit, but I'm just gonna be honest. I used Wix when I started my iPhone repair business, and I built a website for my iPhone repair business. And so I said I'm already familiar with it. I like it. One thing I really like about Wix is their customer service. They're super helpful, and now I'm using it for my 360 booth business. So yes, JBoo, let's go ahead and make a video on Wix for sure. Hold on, guys. David, did you forget how to read, homie? Say something. No, it's because the glare coming in from the window is hitting my screen, it's hitting my screen, and there I am all cockeyed, like what the fuck? Let's see. Oh, here we go. Adrian, um, I'm a wedding videographer in New Mexico. Very, very cool. Where the food is super bomb. I would really recommend to reach out to wedding planners and coordinators. And Adrian, you know what's up. I made a video and I elaborated on how to reach to wedding planners, how to reach out to DJs, how to reach out to anyone that does party rentals for jumpers. That video got a lot of love. That video, I think a lot of people actually took that video seriously and really got on Yelp and typed in like DJ locally. And like I said, guys, you have this is all about network. This is what life is about. Life is about networking and adding value, as much value as you can to another individual's business, another individual's personal life. Is the more value you can add, the more attractive you become. So when you become more attractive as an individual, you can attract the greater things in your life. So sometimes you see things and you're out of your reach and you don't see it possible. That's like an obstacle that you have to overcome. That means your mind is fixated. Now, you might be thinking, well, isn't having a fixated mind good for you? To an extent, it is, because that means that you're fixated and you see things through and you stick to a goal. That's a fixated mind. But even more powerful than a fixated mind is a mind that is not so fixated, but instead is it's growth. A mind that welcomes growth. Meaning, if you are having a discussion with someone, you are open to what they have to say and you're not very defensive. An open mind that allows you to grow, and it's only not only fixated, allows you to see things from different angles and be more open-minded, and it's going to allow you to bring in more information, analyze, digest, and move forward. So try to have a mind that's more flexible and open versus just a fixed state of mind and say no is no. So that's I know I know I dive into this shit sometimes pretty deep, but it's business is a lifestyle. It's a projection of what's going on in the inside. Since I started this channel, I can honestly tell you that I've grown in many different aspects, not just from a business point of view, but as a communicator, right? And now as a informant, an instructor, a teacher, whatever you guys want to call it, not just that, but like when it comes to online skills and composing emails and doing follow-ups and just dealing with so many different situations, you become more valuable. So therefore you start attracting greater things, guys. Okay, please don't have a fixated mind. Like, be flexible, be like water, like Bruce Lee said, be like water. All right, Ryan, you're in a golden place, bro. If there's people there, you're in a golden place, man. I mean, that's dope. So Rosemary's been using Thumbtack for a month and had 2 bookings so far, and that's good because I know that Thumbtack only charges you a very small percentage of whatever bookings you actually close, whatever deals you guys close. So if you guys want to check that out, I mean, Rosemary's putting it out there. It's working for her business. You guys might want to check that out for yourselves. Right now, I'm in a situation where one, I have to drive to pick up my rental van, and that takes up time to go pick up the rental van, and then later on or the next day I have to take that rental van back to get my car back, and that's a complete waste of time me doing that. So I need to get my second booth. I need to get more people on my team, and like I said, I can't get my second booth until I give away a 360 booth, because like I said, I got to keep my promise. I made that promise to you guys. mm. Nico, what's up? Let's see, yeah, guys, like this video. Hey, did you guys know that on my videos on YouTube there's a little section that says, what does it say? I think it says super thank you. I didn't know this. I was looking at the analytics on my YouTube because I'm seeing like, oh, how are subscribers looking, right? And someone sent me $3.50. I was like, what? This is dope. So, and then I was watching my videos on my phone, and like I said, I noticed that little icon. So if you guys ever want to show me some love, uh, that way I can buy me like a King Taco burrito and a horchata. You guys can send me what's called a super thanks. All right, just want to throw that out there. Thank you, Veronica. I used my 360 booth for the first time on my birthday, and my friends and family loved it. I'm doing an event for my daughter's gymnastic banquet next week, so hopefully I'll get some potential clients. You will. People see the 360 booth in front of them and they're like, "Oh my god, I never thought I would experience it. I seen this on TV on the awards." So, yeah, remember, go to your events and make sure you guys always have business cards on you. Let's see here. Business cards or flyers. I keep my business cards in my car, and I keep my business cards in my backpack, and I keep business cards on some of the in some inside some of the boxes I have for my 360 booth. Okay, guys, so make sure you guys take those with you because people are old school and they want a business card. So let's give them a business card. Is having a sharing station essential? It helps. It helps. And it helps because it gives you that gap between you and the people that just got off the 360 booth. So if you have a sharing station, once they get off the booth, you tell them it's going to take about 30 seconds to render, and you guys can see your video right on the big screen. And now, after you guys see it on the big screen, it's going to transfer over to this iPad over here, which you guys can just hit the scan code or the airdrop and get that onto your phone in less than 2 seconds if you use airdrop. So is it essential, Ryan? It's not essential if you're barely starting off, but if you already have 1, 2 events under your belt, and these were like smaller events, I would say invest in a sharing station because it creates convenience. And what are we selling, guys? We're selling convenience. That's part of our services, making it convenient for them. Where have you found good help, like people you can trust and hire on your team? Nico asks, where have you found good people, like people you can trust and hire on your team? Nico, we live in a world that is filled with great people and people that are conflicted with certain thoughts. And here's the thing, Nico, is what I learned, man, because I hired a couple of technicians for my iPhone repair business in the past. And I learned a lot from hiring and firing people because I was also a branch manager for an automotive company. And I learned a lot of shit in my past. And what I'm doing now, Nico, is when I go to a restaurant and someone provides excellent service, I ask them about their day. How's your day going? Yeah, if you weren't here right now, where would you be? Where would you want to be? So you have a conversation face to face with these people that are offering you a great service, and then you realize, hey, I just interviewed this person, and this is how they are in a work setting. So then what you do is there's a potential candidate. So then you you get their information, they get your information, and most likely you're going to pay them more than what they're making at wherever they're at. That's just the truth. So right now, these last couple of weeks, I've been interviewing people on the spot, whether it's me when I go out to like a sushi restaurant or where I go anywhere and there's like a cashier or I bump into someone, like I always ask them, like kind of like dig deep and really get to know them versus just having that surface conversation that I'm not really for. Like, life is short. I don't want to have a surface conversation. I want to get to like a conversation that's meaningful. So yeah, I'm interviewing people on a day-to-day basis, right in person, Nico, because anyone can bullshit on their resume, bro. Scott Reeves, what's up? What do you think about doing pop-ups to gain potential clients? That's actually a great idea. If you have the flexibility, me, like I said, I have to rent a van every single time I have an event. But if you have a van and you want to set up somewhere and do like a pop-ups, it's cool, especially if you do it during nighttime. And the reason I say do it during nighttime is because those LED lights around your booth are really attractive. The way the pattern moves and that stuff, but like they see a rotating. What the heck is that, honey? Let's go check that out. So then they go check out your little tent, your pop up, and then you tell them like, well, this is a 360 booth, and this is what we do. And then boom, you go ahead and you start getting prospects. Uh, where is it? This was from Scott. So yeah, Scott, all the time, man. If you have the time and you can do pop-ups, totally go for it. Congratulations, Nico. That's great, man. Listen, some of you guys are doing a really good job with your 360 booth business. And so if you guys want to do something similar to kind of what I did is start your YouTube channel. Share some of the stuff that's worked for you. If Nico's using Facebook ads, so that means this man has put in time in to see what works and what doesn't work given his area and demographics, and now is doing Facebook ads. And if he spends $50 on Facebook ads, and those Facebook ads bring him in a few $100s, he's gonna be doing Facebook ads for a good while, to a point where he's not gonna need those Facebook ads. Because remember, guys, what I told you, it only takes one event to really turn your business around. There's always that one event where everyone wants your business card, and from that point on, you're going to stay busy. I haven't been doing this for an entire year yet, so I know there's going to be seasons because of a graduation, for example, right? Graduation is going to be a busy season no matter what. But I'm here to share the journey with you guys, okay? No, Jocelyn, I haven't done a paper spin, but someone was talking about it earlier. Someone in the thread was talking about it, and I told them uh, that could work. But if they're paying per spin and the client is not happy with their first spin or second spin, they're not gonna be happy if they have to pay one, two, three times until they feel they got the best video. Okay, so that could work or that could not work. Scott, I'm doing a pop-up event next week and I plan to charge for spins as well to tip jar. Okay, there you go. So there you have it. See, this is why I wanted to create something like this, so that you guys can engage in conversation, interact, and network, and bounce ideas off of each other, just like just like Donnell and Mr. Scott. Okay, that's what I love to see. I like people sharing ideas, talking business. How can you grow? How can we grow? What works for you? What's a Rainbow Beauty Salon? Look at someone paid $20 for a spin in Miami. That's hot. You can do it if you're in the right place, guys. Remember, This is all about where you reside and who your demographics is. So always test your demographics. If you can do a spin for 20 bucks, that spin what? It's going to take you almost maybe close to 4 minutes. This arm spins for 6 seconds. The video takes about 30 seconds to 45 seconds to render, and then it plays on the TV screen for another 28 seconds, and then it takes almost a full minute sometimes to go to the iPad. So you guys made 20 bucks in less than 4 minutes. And if people are waiting in line, this could be a big deal. Like I said, given the circumstances of where you're at, right? So that's pretty cool. Thank you for sharing that. I hope you get that. I hope you get that I hope you get that spot, Donnell. Yep, if you can get that spot, that's gonna be super dope. And she's ready with the Venmo Cash App, as she should. See, thanks guys for sharing. This is good info. I have a cousin that did a pay per spin at prom, $10 per spin, $15 for unlimited spins. Scott writes, "What are your thoughts on charging corporate companies 5K plus with the upgrades for selling email and phone numbers? Is that doing too much?" You know, one thing about Snapic, when I was looking into their software, Snapic, what they were doing is they were trying to acquire as much information from the client so that later on they can use that information to retarget those clients. And it basically asks for the client's phone number and email. So that's one thing Snapic was really trying to do is acquire that data. Now, Scott, what you're asking about the 5,000 plus with the upgrades for selling email and phone numbers, upgrades for selling email and phone numbers. So I don't understand, Scott, if you would be doing that as you as an individual selling that information to someone else. I'm not very clear on your question there, Scott. With upgrades for selling email and phone numbers, is that doing too much? Yeah, I really I might not be understanding your question, Scott. Hey guys, before we get off, just wanted to you guys exchange information right now. I'm about to log off. I've been on for like close to 45 minutes. I was on earlier. I want you guys to exchange information with one another, whether it's your Instagram or through YouTube. But go ahead and do that right now before I end this stream. I want you guys to continue contacting each other and helping each other out during your journey. So please go ahead and take a time right now to exchange information with one another. All right, guys, let's go ahead and wait another minute. I want to give you guys some time to make sure you guys get each other's information so you guys can stay in touch. All right, Justin, like the unlimited sounds. All right, guys, thank you for your time and thank you for being part of the community. I appreciate you really bouncing ideas off one another, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay creative, stay positive, and stay focused. Okay, and continue to live out your dream and gravitate towards what's really valuable to you, and not so much the money, but what you really value, what's going to help you, because eventually money will follow that. All right, guys, thank you so much. See you later, Rosemary. You're welcome. Scott, thank you, sir. Phil, Steven, thanks. Thank you, Antonio. I hope that information helped. Jbu, I'll see you in the next one there. Uh, Good night, everyone. Cool. All right, guys. Take care. Peace. Welcome, Nico. Good night.